Spectators, call a meeting to order under the provisions of Chapter 40A, Section 11 of the Massachusetts General Laws. The Tyngsborough Zoning Board of Appeals will hold a public hearing on Thursday, September 12th, 2024 at 6:30 p.m. in Town Hall, Community Room, 25 Bryant's Lane, Tyngsborough, Mass., where it will hear requests for variances and/or special permits. Start with introductions. To my left, far left.
Joe Pullen.
Sean Keegan.
Doug Latulip.
Adriana Umbakis.
Nikki Kaplis. I'm Pamela Berman.
The first applications for permit extensions, 406, 424 Middlesex Road. Floor is yours.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. Pleasure to be back in front of you again. I represent the applicant. You recall this project. It's one of our large-scale economic development projects that are happening in Tyngsborough. Unfortunately, a lot of these larger projects, their original timelines have been slowed by the struggling capital markets, and this is no exception in terms of both, construction financing as well as tenant financing for some of the expected tenants. So we're trying to be proactive and just, keep the permits alive. We do expect things to pick up speed in the near future, but just to be on the safe side, we've gone through and sought extensions for all of our approvals. So the planning board just granted us extensions of our approvals. Concom the other night just granted extensions of approval, and the last stop I have is in front of you guys. So my client principal is available by phone tonight. I think he's in New York City. Typically this board administratively and routinely grants a first-time extension for permits and approvals. And for an investment of this magnitude in town, I know everybody's trying to help it along so that we get to what was originally approved. So I'd ask that the extension be granted for a period of 2 years, which would take us to September 21st of 2025.
2 years?
2 years.
So is it 26?
It expires in, excuse me, hold on, I'm sorry. The original approval was September 21st, 2023, which takes us to 2025, so 2027. Sorry. Long day. Can't read a calendar anymore.
I have no objections.
I will say that we have made use of our time. We did get our state level approvals. Mass DOT has approved the intersection, and we went through our MEPA review and everything else, so at least got that done.
Is there a motion? Any discussion? Someone want to make a motion?
Motion to approve the 2-year extension to the variance issued September 21st, 2023. For 406 and 424 Middlesex Road.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you.
Floor is yours for 137.
Yes, again, for the record, Pete Nicosia on behalf of the applicant, Mark Vermanian, actually, he's here in the audience with me today. We all know this project pretty well. It's the dilapidated house along the river, which Mark is going to turn into an oasis for his personal use. But he has Tyngsborough, yes. But he's been slowed by a few projects he's been involved with, as well as trying to wait for the interest rates to balance out a little bit. So we expect that to start moving in the right direction. The rates are expected to start dipping as early as this month. The Fed's expected to have at least a 0.25, maybe a 0.50 basis rate cut. So again, we're being a little overly proactive here. The original grant was May 30th, 2023. It expires May 30th, 2025. So we'd be looking for the 2-year extension for May 30th, 2027. And we are about to embark on our Concom approvals for that as well.
Any discussion?
I don't have any issues.
No objections.
Here, entertain a motion?
Motion to approve permanent extension for 137 Pawtucket Boulevard, originally issued on May 30th, 2023.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Appreciate your time. See you at the next one.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the summer.
Hearing number one, 158 Lakeview Ave, map 26A, parcel 8-0, Michael and Melissa, I'm sorry if I, Geschwind?
Schwinn,
Schwinn?
yeah.
Applicants for a variance under section 5.5 standard dimensional requirements, front yard setback, and any other permit relief as may be required under Tyngsborough zoning bylaws to construct an 8x10 mudroom addition in an R2 zoning district, advertised in the Lowell Sun, August 29th and September 5th, 2024.
Mr. Chair, this is a new hearing.
New hearing. Open the public portion of the meeting. Somebody want to, I don't see any public here besides
Do you want to entertain the reading of the butters list?
a waiver of the, what
Waiver
is
of
it?
the reading, yep.
Yeah, I would love a motion for that.
Make a motion, Mr. Chair, for the waiver of the reading of the butters list.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The floor is yours.
Okay. So we'd like to add an 8x10 mudroom to the front of our house, and that we need to go in 3 feet into the 30-foot setback. So we would just like approval for the 3 additional feet. Not really sure what else I need to, if there's anything else you would like to hear or know about.
There's no challenges in the audience. There's no butters present. Somebody want to read the departmental
Mr.
comments?
Chair, I'll read the departmental comments from the Conservation. They filed with the Concom. Hearing is scheduled for 9/24/24, since they're in proximity to a wetland. The Board of Health, the property is not on the septic system, so there is no issue at this time. The Assessors, Board of Assessors says the Assessors have no concerns whatsoever. The Building Department has no adverse comments. Sewer Department said this property is connected to sewer. There are no concerns with the proposed project. Fire Department, Tyngsborough Fire Department has no concerns. Tax Collector, the Tax Office has no concerns.
Discussion?
I just had it's off the existing front door.
Yes, it is.
So is the front door going to be facing, the new front door going to be facing the street or to a side?
To the driveway.
To the driveway,
The new
okay.
fit, yes.
Yeah.
It will face the driveway, so it won't, the stairs or anything won't go
So the
additional.
stairs won't
Additional
go any
walkway,
further.
yeah, an additional walkway is gonna go right to where
Okay.
the new addition
So
is
the door
going to.
won't open and there's no stairs further to the street, but
Nothing,
it's to
no,
the side?
it's
nothing further in towards the street.
Yep.
Okay. That was the only question I had.
John, anything?
No questions.
I don't think we need a special permit for this one because of the lots.
Lot size?
The lot size conforms, so it's
Yeah,
just a
so,
variance.
All the other dimensions are as
Fine.
existing,
Yep,
meet criteria.
I have no objections.
I don't either.
Someone want to make a motion? John?
What is it, 7 feet?
Is
3
it
feet.
7 or
It's
3?
3.
I believe it's 3.
7 feet fits, like, is within the setback, and then the 3 feet would go additional into the
Yeah.
30
They're
foot.
requesting
Three
for
feet.
3
That's
feet
three.
relief.
3
3
feet.
feet of
Free
Yeah.
relief on the front setback.
Yeah, motion to approve the setback for 158 Lakeview Ave for 3 feet,
3 feet relief.
3 feet relief.
Usually I just copy out the whole, I read the
yeah.
whole statement, just for clarification.
8x10 number.
And then we also verify that there's a professional land survey that is current, and we're gonna make note that it's going to be approved upon current proposed building plan that goes on record. Chairman will sign and put it in the folder. So you want me to continue with it, or do you want to go?
Go ahead.
Okay. Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion for 158 Lakeview Ave, map 26A, parcel 8-0. Michael and Melissa Geschwin, applicants for a variance under section 5.5, standard dimensional requirements, front yard setbacks, and for any other permit relief as may be required under the Tyngsborough zoning bylaws, to construct an 8x10 mudroom addition in an R2 zoning district, requesting 3 foot of relief towards the front of the house as proposed by existing plot plan and drawing.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
New business that the chair didn't expect? Seeing none. Any old business?
Approval of minutes.
We have
Do we have any items zoning going to town meeting?
Don't know.
From,
Sign by law. I just placed the planning board legal notice for the sign by law. And the hearing will be October 3rd, the first hearing.
we have approval for the August 8th minutes. We did that, we approved that.
want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion, Mr. Chair. I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes from the August 8th, 2024 meeting of ZBA.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
No, I'll entertain, so somebody's,
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
second, somebody?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. How's that, Pam?
Enough
You
time
can
to
start
pick
your
up my kid.
weekend.